Hey man, I got a question for you.
What?
So like, are you gay now?
No. What?
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, all of a sudden you got a Stark Varg and your house burnt down, and I know you've been going through a lot, but I'm just checking on you.
No, I just got tired of changing oil all the time, changing air filters all the time. Always, making sure there's no glitter in my oil, or clutch has gone out, or top ends,
I'm
bottom
just
ends.
saying, it's weird, okay? My riding buddy for all these years, like all of a sudden buys a Stark Varg electronic thing, and it's weird. I'm
No.
still fast.
You can go try it if you want.
I don't know. Hey, do you know what else needs to check their batteries during a ride? Single women.
What does that have anything to do with me getting a Stark?
I'm just saying it's weird,
What?
man. I don't know. I've known you for a long time, and you have all kinds of two-strokes, and all of a sudden you do something like this. It just makes me wonder what the heck's going on. I mean, if you need someone to talk to, I know you're going through a lot. Shoot, you lost your house in a house fire.
No, you don't have to do anything like that. It's a fun bike to ride.
Much on your channel, I suppose it's because you ain't got a shop garage, whatever. But it's weird, just all of a sudden get the phone call from you like, "Hey, let's go out riding." I load up my 500 and you show up with the dang Starkus Vargas. I just don't understand it.
It's fast. I like it. It's got amazing suspension. It's got Kayaba Triple S suspension. It's got good tires, 80 horsepower, and you never need to jet it, pre-mix it, air filter, oil filter. The only maintenance is tires, brakes.
Hey, do you want to go for a ride yet?
Grips.
Hey, do you want to go for a ride yet?
What?
Your bike's out of batteries, isn't it? This is like a single mother.
I think you should just go try it.
No, I don't want to try it because I know if I try it, I'll like it. And I don't want to like it because then that's stupid. And then people are going to make fun of me too.
I just wanted a bike that was a little bit different than anything else I've had before. Look, when Yamaha first brought out the YZ400 to race in Supercross, everyone thought the same thing. Oh man, that's lame.
Listen,
and like,
there's nothing better than a two-stroke. The smell, the sound, the vibrations coming through the chassis into the bars, and it tingles you down to your tiny bits, and it like awakens that dragon within inside you, and you just feel like you need to turn that throttle and kill everything on the ground.
exact same way. It's just the way progress goes. And as of right now, this is like seriously the best bike I've ever ridden in my entire life. It handles amazing, suspension's incredible. How the power comes on is
wow,
freaking sweet.
Mine's got like 54 or 57 horse. I don't know. I think it's got like 60 horsepower.
It's just history repeating itself, man. I'm telling you, like if this bike would have come out, say back in 1998, 1997, when that YZWR 400 four-stroke thing did to Supercross, they'd be saying the same thing.
Well, just think of everything else in the world that requires to charge the batteries before you take it out for a ride. Golf carts,
well, not that kind of change.
Teslas.
It's like the change when you change your underwear after a few days. It's meant to be. It's just time.
I just didn't know if now, like, because you swap from like petroleum to electro, if that now makes you like some like trans electro or trans petroleum. I don't know how that works.
And I want to give a big shout out to Rocky Mountain ATV MC for hooking me up and this guy up with some gear today. Now let's get on the Stark Varg and the CR500 and go have some freaking fun.
so good. She just wants it. She just wants to mess around. So much harder. Oh, you hold on so much harder on this thing than the Varg, even though the torque is just way different. You know, I know electric is like instantaneous torque, but this is just so much different than that. It's like this wants to, it's weird. It's like this engine wants to pull me off the back, like it wants to just loop out everywhere, where the Varg is like so much more tractable. I don't know. Words, they fail me right now. Wow. Whew. I don't know what to say. They're just so different. Like, not even same playing field, not even same like area code, not even same country, not even same planet, bro. So I'm trying to like figure out how to convey this to you guys. First and foremost, this could never be replaced. For what I just felt right now, what came back to me is this feeling could never go away. Like, this can never be replaced, adopted, transmitted, confused, or even like persuaded by anything other than the two-stroke. And the CR500 is the best explanation of all that. So the torque, the vibration, the feeling behind the bars, the chassis, you feel like you're sitting around this thing and almost inside of the chassis, where like when you plant down up front on the front of the seat, you kind of feel like you're getting inside the bike. Varg feels like you're on top of it. And everything, almost like a mountain bike, everything is under you and fully under your control. This one, it's almost like a suit you get into. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but trust me, guys, it's that fucking good. And the Varg is the most insane, awesome, beautiful like thing I've ever ridden. Like, it just does everything so good, so perfectly. It leaves nothing on the table. It makes me want no other bike when I'm on it, until I get on the CR500, and then I'm like, oh yeah, these are king. Those are Duke or Prince or whatever. All right, boys and gargoyles, let's go see and show, a little show and tell. Power mode 1 is 10 horsepower on this. Have it set so my daughter can ride it with like 50% engine brake. And we'll go up to power mode 3, which is 60 horsepower, which is about what my CR500 is. One thing that's cool, no stalling, no shifting, no clutch, and it's a bullet. be fun. So one of my biggest things I like about this, obviously with the no clutch, no shifting, is the fun factor, like the play factor, right? You don't have to bop the clutch or do anything weird. You see something cool you want to get into? Go for it. A lot less arm pump. It can, when you compare it to the 500, right, where you just gotta constantly be squeezing tight, bumping that clutch every now and again. Yeah. Wow, what a nice day. Geez, it's I don't know, 50, 55 degrees outside. But, so one of the things that this bike does do is it encourages you to be a better rider. It allows you to focus on the other things that are hurting in your form, whether foot position, hand position, your grip. God, I mean, there's so many things, right? You know, whether you're looking up, you're looking forward to where you want to be in, 30, 40 feet, not right in front of your front fenders. So there's lots of cool things that it's able to do to kind of unlock that, I don't know what you call it, but that, that ability to just chase the skills, right? And it's so dang good. Like the suspension, I haven't touched. If you guys know me, I'm 240 pounds, almost 43 years old. I'll be 43 in 2 months. I am in no way, shape, or form the ideal body type of motocross, supercross, dirt biker. So getting on this stuff is just super fun. The stock Pirelli tires that this thing comes with, they're so good. They're sticky and it's dry slick today. I was actually kind of hoping for a little bit of rain today. I don't know if you can tell, but up there on the grade going up to Tahoe, it's snowing. And down here where I'm at, I'm saying it's got to be 50 degrees. So let me go into this. Who would really enjoy this bike? So other than people like myself that I kind of already named, people with arthritis, that's another thing. I have arthritis in my left hand pretty bad, more so in my middle finger and ring finger than anything else. Those fingers burn and hurt constantly, so not having to run a clutch all the time, and not to mention this rear brake is on a hydraulic setup, so it's literally one finger boops and she's dialed right back. So love that. Let's see, people who maybe have ankle problems or that broke their ankle and have ankle fusion and can't shift anymore, amazing. Same thing with the right hand side. If your right foot is fused also, this is a bike for you. Believe it or not, this bike is great for kids. You could turn the power mode. Maybe you have a tall kid that's learning. Turn that power mode down to 10 horsepower. Here's 10. I'll give you guys an example. 10 horsepower, okay? I think I could show you my maps real quick. Hopefully this comes out. So here's my modes. here's power mode 1. 10 horsepower, 70% engine brake. Mode 2. 35 horsepower, 70% engine brake. Mode 3, this is where I get to start racing around having fun. 65, 70% braking. Mode 4, 70 horsepower, 50%. So this one's cool because it's like a very, very powerful CR500. You know, very little engine brake, tons of power, but still more. And then obviously alpha mode, 80 horsepower, 75% on brakes. So again, so this is 10 horsepower. We're gonna just nuke it full throttle. You guys watch the speedometer. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. Like that, this could never whiskey and get away from someone, you know, like the acceleration's so calm. So that's one thing. Then they could kind of, like, you as a parent, you could even lock this phone, right? You could control this phone and be like, you know what, nope, I'm gonna put all the maps at 10%. He'll never be able to change it without that phone. And you could ride it without the phone. You do not have to have the phone in the dock. So that's also really freaking cool. So yes, but you can't do like any of the mode upgrades. You can't transfer ownership or anything like that without the phone. So you gotta have the phone. So yeah, mode 2, 35 horsepower. This is very similar to like a newer age KTM 125. Husky 125 is, they're all kind of in this area. I don't know if you guys are watching the speed on that one, but yeah, again, super safe. But the difference is you could really key in the difference too in your engine braking. So like if you want more or less, if you're a beginner rider, sometimes a lot of engine braking is not good because it causes too much thrashiness coming on and off the throttle. And this stuff right here, this is super fun. This is why this would just be an amazing enduro bike. No clutch, 2 miles an hour walking speed through this brush. Then when you want it, you got it. No clutching. You got both brakes at your ready. And yes, they do make a rear brake for this. I don't want to go over like a bunch of things that there's hundreds of videos out there that go over it. But trust me, guys, I don't know. I mean, I know technology is always advancing and getting better, but I don't see how it could get much better than this. I really don't. It's so good. Well, that's a rough little brush there. Look at the thickets on that. Holy mackerel, where did I go? You don't want to go in there? Hold down back. It has reverse. Yep. Reverse. And we hold in front, go forward. This is crawl mode. So you can load your dirt bike up in the morning with crawl mode. Reverse. Then just boop, single boop, then you're back in regular race power mode you want. So sick. But, so I know there's gonna be some haters out there just because that's what they do. They get super jealous of things that they don't have, and they feel like they have to make other lives miserable to make them feel better. But, for the haters, I am not selling any of my 22 strokes that I own, okay? Keeping those. This bike didn't just go and replace every bike for me. This bike just simply filled a new gap in things I wanted to try. And oh my God, is it one of the most fun bikes I've ever owned. 35 horsepower, whoop section pinned. Let's see what happens. better than any bike I've ever owned to do that. Well, I gotta say, so according to this, switch the light modes here. According to this, I just did a 36-minute moto the whole entire time. I was in power mode 3, which is my 60 horsepower map. And I rode for, I don't know, maybe about consistently 30 minutes before that. So I'm about an hour in, under 60 horsepower. And still got over half of the battery left. That's just incredible. I mean, I know battery technology is going to get a lot better from here. But wow, that's pretty dang good. And the new X model, or EX, I don't know what they call it. The new like dual sport model, that one's supposed to have even more horsepower and, or not horsepower, but more battery life, like 20% more or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Well guys, I was thinking about closing down here. I'm definitely not done riding though. I'm having way too much fun. Like this bike just brings back the joy of riding again. Like, and here's the crazy part. After I'm done riding it today, I lube the chain. You know, I wash the bike, lube the chain, check the spokes, I guess. Like, there's nothing else to do. There's no air filter, oil filter, no oil to change, or there is, but you only have to do it every 40 hours. But other than that, dude, there's like no maintenance on this thing, or very little. It's just crazy how durable these things are. That being said, guys, I'm just gonna, I don't know, keep finding other areas to ride, I guess, and if something else cool pops on, I'll fire up the camera again. But for now, love every single one of you guys so much. I can't wait to get back in my house so I can start doing repair videos and bike videos again. I miss having my house. We're supposed to pull contracts this week. The plans, excuse me, they went in for approval through the city or county, and they got approved. So now we just need to go do all that stuff and start building the house, which is super exciting. And I can't wait to get back in my dang house. Anyways, guys, love you. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out for now.